In this video, we're going to be going over 10 tips that will help you pack light and stay cool while traveling in hotter weather. I'm Tom from Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and ringing that bell icon for notifications. Most folks on the Pack Hacker team have traveled for long periods of time through different climates, hot and cold. Whether you're heading to the tropics for a week or chasing summer around the globe all year long, stay tuned for some tips that could help save you some sunburn. This video is also sponsored by Backcountry. We have an exclusive deal with them for you, so stay tuned for that too. Let's get into it. For those of you unfamiliar with Pack Hacker, we are bonkers for backpacks. Even when it's scorching hot, we prefer keeping our hands free while we travel. Thankfully, this doesn't always mean that you have to suffer through walking around with a sweaty back. Some packs are designed with extra ventilation so air can flow freely between the back panel and your body. The Osprey Tropos is one of those bags. It features their airspeed ventilation system, which has a separated mesh panel that adds a bit of breeze. We've had success with this pack on many hikes during our testing and review phase, and although sweat is inevitable, the Tropos handled it like a champ. And you'll be happy to have the additional airflow when trekking up all those European stairs at notable sights to see. If you want to avoid back sweat entirely, just opt for a duffel bag. The Patagonia Black Hole gives you plenty of space to haul all your gear by hand. It's made of ripstop nylon with a DWR coating, so you can feel confident taking it on your adventures. Plus, it even converts into a backpack if you want to see what all the hands-free hype is about. While a backpack is great at getting you to your destination, it's best to carry less during a sweltering hot day. This goes beyond packing light. Some day packs like the Mystery Ranch In-N-Out backpack compress into their own pocket so you can bring them on your trip without taking up too much space. This one weighs less than a pound and comes in a couple of different sizes. We like the 22-liter version because it is a versatile size and comfortable fit. Not only is it lightweight, but it's also packed with straps to add compression and support. If you're looking for something low profile, we're big fans of slings and hip packs. The Matador Packable Hip Pack has a surprising amount of space to carry around your essentials like a wallet and sunscreen. The strap is adjustable up to 44 inches, so you can wear it as a sling or waist pack depending on your style preference. Regardless of what you want to carry and how, you're also going to want to choose the right fabrics, which leads us to our next tip. Just like keeping warm in the winter, clothing materials have a lot to do with how cool you stay in the summer too. Breathable fabrics like linen, cotton, and merino wool naturally regulate your body temperature. There's more space between the fibers, which prevents hot air from becoming trapped. We like the Backcountry Off-Mountain t-shirt because it's versatile, comfortable, and made with a cotton blend. It's also moisture wicking and odor resistant, which helps fight stink and sweat. Plus, it comes in a handful of easy to match colors that can be dressed up or down depending on the occasion. Another option is to lean into base layers. Contrary to their name, you can wear them as standalone pieces. They speed up the sweat evaporation process, and materials like merino wool battle bacteria buildup. The Smartwool Merino 150 line comes in a variety of sleeve lengths and keeps you both cool and comfortable. However, keep in mind that materials like cotton and linen can wrinkle easily. For an easy fix, hang whatever you're wearing for the day in the bathroom as you shower, and the steam will help create a bit of a steam chamber to release some of those wrinkles. Boom, instant steamer. If you're looking to get Osprey and Patagonia in one place, Backcountry carries both of these brands and more. Great gear enables great travel. We like to put products to the test through our reviews and guides to help you select the best gear. Backcountry feels the same. They've got hundreds of gearheads available to guide you through gear choices by web chat, email, and phone. These folks are seasoned travelers, former Olympians, and generally people that love adventure. They're there to help you with all of your gear needs and questions. We dig working with sponsors that share the same values. So we're partnering with Backcountry to keep encouraging you to get outside, explore, and find your backcountry wherever that may be. Use the code down in the description below, PackHacker15, for 15% off your first order. Some exclusions may apply. That's 15% off gear, bags, and travel accessories. Now let's get into some clothing that'll help you survive the sweltering heat. We've mentioned this in other videos, but one of our favorite travel hacks is to create a capsule wardrobe. You can pack individual pieces of clothing and combine them in various ways to create different outfits. It cuts down on the amount you have to pack and makes getting dressed in the morning way easier. But if you don't want to let go of your passion for fashion, try to select items that can be used for more than one thing. For example, our editor Lauren uses a one-piece bathing suit as a bodysuit and pairs it with either a skirt or shorts. I like using a pair of submergible shorts as regular shorts when traveling as well. Swimwear is handy because it's stretchy, comfortable, and literally designed for moisture. For times when sweating is inevitable, we recommend trying out some funky patterns and prints. They distract from sweat stains if and when they begin to develop. We also recommend staying away from tight clothing and jewelry. The more airflow, the better, and it's never fun when your fingers swell in the heat and your rings get stuck. Even the hottest climates experience a storm or two. Unlike cold weather where rain increases your chances of hypothermia, warm weather rain is mostly just annoying. Unless you're going to the desert in a peak drought, it is handy to bring along a rain jacket. We like packable jackets because it takes up less space for something that's not even guaranteed that you'll use on your trip. Another feature to look for is ventilation, which allows you to open up the jacket and let some fresh air in. The North Face Venture 2 is great because it packs into its own pocket and has those coveted armpit zippers for extra breeze. If you get caught in the eye of the storm, you can reach for a packable towel to dry yourself off after the fact. The Matador Nano Dry Towel is small enough to stow in your day pack or sling, so it's easy to bring along every day just in case. If you're really in a pinch, you can also cut head and armholes inside of a standard trash bag. We recommend planning ahead since it's more sustainable though. Not all water is bad, so let's talk bottles. Water is one of the heaviest things that you'll carry, and you need a lot of it to beat the heat. Staying hydrated is the best way to regulate your body temperature. And no, going swimming doesn't count. We're big fans of collapsible bottles because they make it easy to stay hydrated. They pack down when they're empty so you can carry more water without losing space in your pack. We like the Platypus Dual Lock Soft Bottle because it even has a carabiner clip to attach to your bag. However, the soft exterior is not insulated, so your water won't stay cold for very long when in the sun. If cold water is a must, you can opt for something like a Yeti Rambler or Hydro Flask. While they take up more space in your bag, they'll keep your water cold for longer. Certain day packs are also hydration bladder compatible, which allows you to carry water on your back and gear while you're on the go. Remember the Osprey Tropos and Mystery Ranch In-N-Out backpacks we mentioned earlier? Well, both have hydration ports. The Camelback Crux water bladder fits in both of the bags that we mentioned earlier. You need to replace all the water that you sweat out, so you shouldn't skip this step. The last thing you need on a trip is a sunburn, so it's important to fight sun exposure before it's too late. The best way to do this is to always carry SPF. Staying out of direct sunlight is not always an option, so the more you reapply, the better. Even in the shade or on a cloudy day, a high UV index is dangerous to your skin. In addition to sunscreen, bring along a hat to protect the moneymaker, your face. The Patagonia P6 trucker hat is always a solid go-to because of the ventilation on the back. Or if you want to add a little style, Lauren likes the Brixton Wesley Packable Fedora. A pair of sunglasses goes a long way to prevent eye damage and makes it easier to see in harsh sunlight. Though it may seem counterintuitive, don't be afraid of long sleeves. If you wear the right materials like we mentioned earlier, you won't have to worry about overheating. Instead, your arms and shoulders will be protected from the sun and you'll live to get a sunburn another day. Choosing the right footwear is a daunting task for any trip. However, the silver lining in hot weather is that the footwear is generally less bulky. Sandals are great for breathability, but be sure they have the right amount of support for your feet. If you're going off on adventures, try something like the Chaco Classic Sandal. They're less sleek compared to the similar Tiva Universal Sandal, but they have more arch support for things like hiking or long walks. If you're more of the closed shoe type, keep it lightweight and wear moisture-wicking socks like the ones from Darn Tough. Our Vans Ultra Range Exo shoes are so breathable and comfortable that we've even had luck running in them. But keep in mind, if you find yourself trekking up a volcano or hiking through some ancient ruins, all of that dust is gonna come home with you. Wrap a shower cap around the soles of your shoes to prevent any dirt from getting into the rest of your bag. You could also use a separate shoe pouch or packing cube, but just be aware that it's not made of mesh because all of that is gonna fall out into the main part of your bag. Staying fresh and clean on the go is hard, especially when you spend your day sweating. It is never comfortable to feel dirt and sweat building up on your body. Cleansing wipes like the Sea to Summit Wilderness Wipes are great to keep on hand if you're unable to hit the shower. However, they dry out over time and you may run out since they are single use. For a more eco-friendly option, use something like the Matador Nano Dry Towel that we mentioned earlier. Since you've already got it in your bag, in case of a rainstorm, you may as well use it to wipe your brow. You can also get it damp for a quick wipe down. Once you get back to your lodging, use your sink to wash any clothes that you want want to wear again on your trip. While it may not work for larger garments that don't have enough time to dry, small things like socks and underwear are easy to clean. It also fights odor, which can build up in your bag if you're traveling for a long period of time. If you can't do laundry, we're big fans of packing cubes because they allow us to keep our dirty clothes separate from our clean ones. Unfortunately, no matter how much you plan, not every trip will go smoothly. For that reason, we recommend you pack 1 or 2 items of clothing to stay warm, even if you're going somewhere tropical. We've been on many flights where the fans are just a little bit too cool and warm layers would go a long way. Or we've been stranded with unexpected delays at airports or cooler cities. A jacket like the Patagonia Micro Puff provides warmth in any setting, and it even works as a light rain jacket if necessary. Plus, it makes for a pretty rad blanket or pillow on the plane. Also, we recommend paying close attention to weather. Check leading up to your trip as well as just before you leave, as predicted temperatures can always change. This allows you to plan and refine your packing list ahead of time so that you can enjoy the heat and not suffer through it. The biggest advantage is that summer clothing is generally thinner than winter clothing, so you can get away with packing more just to be safe. So there you have it, 10 minimalist packing tips for hot weather travel. Make sure to check out the link down in the description below and use promo code PACKHACKER15 for 15% off your first order at backcountry.com. Some exclusions apply. And remember, some of the best tips come from you, the Packhacker community, right here on YouTube. So if you have a favorite hot weather travel tip that we missed, please leave it down in the comments below so others can learn from you. Thanks for keeping it here at Packhacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next video.